Hey, this is JD Plank coming at you from my bedroom. Every Wednesday, usually me and my buddy Chad, we do podcasts about sports, movies, TV shows, nerd stuff, basically. He had his baby this week. Good for him. Welcome to the world, Colin. He had a baby boy, so he's skipping the podcast this week, and I guess I'll just skip it too. But I do want to take this time to start doing my own videos. I have anyone that knows me knows I like movie theories. I'm really big on movie theories or TV theories. So I'll start doing some videos, and if I get a theory from someone else, I'll be sure to credit them. I'll listen to the John Gasm podcast a lot, the Carlin Brothers, a couple other ones. But if I get a fan theory from them and I want to elaborate on it, or just like it enough that I want to tell my friends about it, I'll be sure to reference you guys. Okay. This theory today is one of my personal favorites. It's about Star Wars, one of my favorite movies of all time, favorite groups of movies of all time, or series, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, the theory is that Boba Fett killed Luke's aunt and uncle. Okay. Now there wasn't a lot of evidence. There's some evidence to support this, but there's a lot of evidence to support it now, since like the '90s when they re-released the series. Okay, early released the movies with some edited scenes and better graphics. Okay, so here's the theory, and this is the evidence that proves it. Boba Fett killed Luke's aunt and uncle. Now, prior to that movie being released in the '90s again, there was no evidence to prove that, and here's why. There's no proof that Boba Fett is even on the planet. I don't even think he's shown in the first movie at all. Okay, and by first movie I mean New Hope, Episode 4. Okay, so the re-release gives evidence that he is actually on the planet. Here's why. There's a scene that was not in the original, it's in the new one, where Jabba the Hutt is outside of the Millennium Falcon, okay, with a bunch of his henchmen, and Boba Fett is also there. And because they're trying to catch a Han so he doesn't skip out on whatever he owes, whether it's like docking fees or maybe he owes them for some product or fuel or whatever the case may be. But they're all there waiting, making sure that Han Solo doesn't leave. So you got Jabba Fett, Jabba the Hutt, Boba Fett, and a bunch of his henchmen. So that proves Boba Fett is on the planet, the time in which Luke's aunt and uncle gets killed. Okay? Second piece of evidence. The Jawa crawler that gets attacked, quote unquote, by the Imperial troopers. Obi-Wan Kenobi strictly says there that these blasters are too accurate for sand people. Well, that's not exactly true about stormtroopers either. When has anyone ever actually seen a stormtrooper hit really anything? Okay, they're always shooting from the hip. They're never aiming down their sights. They're just shooting blindly. Okay, it's kind of like volley fire in like the revolutionary times. Okay, they're just aiming blindly at a group of people and hoping to hit. Okay, that's basically all they do. They don't really aim. Okay, so the fact that the statement alone discredits the fact that it was stormtroopers. Okay, what do you see there? See a lot of fire, a lot of stuff burnt. Okay, just destroys everything. And the reason why I personally believe it's Boba Fett is because Boba Fett is on a bounty. The bounty is to capture or find the two droids. Okay, R2D2 and C3PO. My guess is he got there first, and so he found out the Jawas had them. Okay, and he got information from the Jawas. Then he turned on them and killed them all. Why? If no one else knows where they went, no one else can collect the bounty but him. Okay, that's pretty much it, right? Plain and simple. If he kills everyone else who has the information but him, he's more likely to get the bounty. Okay, so that's the second piece of evidence. He's there, and it makes more sense that he destroyed the Jawa crawler than the stormtroopers. One of the stormtroopers like just blatantly just destroyed anything, and I'll get to that a little bit later. But they don't do that. Lord Vader is more calculated than that, way more calculated. Okay, so let's skip ahead to the actual crime scene. The actual crime scene: Luke's aunt and uncle. The house is burned. The whole place is burnt, and they are disintegrated, as they say, or just basically torched. First off, again, when have you ever seen a stormtrooper do that? Stormtroopers don't do that. Okay? They don't disintegrate people. They capture. Lord Vader is a master interrogator. If you watch the Clone Wars, Anakin was a master interrogator. He has a way of doing it. Okay? And plus, he is related, so I don't think he wants them dead. He just wanted to question them and interrogate them. Okay? Also, Boba Fett, one of his main weapons is a flamethrower. It doesn't show that much, but that is one of his creme de la creme. Like that's his favorite kill shot weapon. Is a flamethrower. He has it right on his wrist. So my guess is he went there. They didn't talk. He torched one. The other one talked. He torched the other. Okay. There's evidence to prove that he has a flamethrower. That is one of his favorite weapons. Okay. What else? Again, Lord Vader doesn't want him killed. He probably had the bounty out to find them. Okay. Lord Vader does not like Boba Fett, and that there's other evidence to support that. I'll get to that in a second. Lord Vader is calculated. Could he have tortured and killed Leia to get information? Yeah, he could have, but he didn't. Why? Well, first off, he does know Leia is his daughter. Okay, and he's trying not to kill her, and he does know Luke's aunt and Uncle Owen and Aunt Maru. They do know that they are taking care of his son. He does know this. He's not oblivious to it. Okay, and he probably doesn't want them hurt. They're family to him. Okay, he doesn't want that to happen. He's much more calculating. He wants information to get the Emperor what he needs without killing people. The only people he kills are the rebel in the first movie, in like the first 10 minutes, when he's choking them. Okay, but it's only because he has to. He's trying to get information, and I think he just got caught up in the heat of the battle and doesn't know his own strength. Okay, and the other times he does is when people who work for him fail, and he'll do his force choke. That's the only time he really kills people. No other time in the movie does he kill people. It's not even. If you can find another time, I more than want to hear it because it doesn't happen. Okay. Now, the last piece of evidence is whenever Darth Vader is having his little bounty hunter meeting in The Empire Strikes Back, he's talking to everyone and he's like, I want them alive by any means necessary, and he makes a point to go right up to Boba Fett, get right in his face and say, no disintegration. And then Boba Fett says, as you wish, my lord. He's referring back to that incident. He's referring back to him torching everyone, leaving like a blazing trail in his path. Okay? The Empire, they're pretty blatant about what they do, but they just don't want to. That's how the rebellion got started, was leaving paths of destruction in their wake. Okay? That's really how it got started. So I'm sure he's aware of that, Darth Vader. So he doesn't want people dead. He wants to talk to them, interrogate them. He can get stuff out of people. People with stronger wills like Leia. I'm assuming that's why Leia never told him anything until her family was threatened. She is force sensitive, so she has a stronger will. Okay, will is all about the Jedi mind trick. These are not the droids you're looking for, kind of thing. It's all about will. Okay, stormtroopers have very little will. Okay. That's why they're very obedient to the SS soldiers. That's why they're called stormtroopers, because they're mimicking that of Nazi SS soldier, stormtroopers. They're actually called stormtroopers. So, and then there's another point. He hates Boba Fett. He really does. Okay. Another point, about maybe 30 minutes later in that movie, whenever they're about the freeze Han in the carbonite or whatever it's called. And Chewbacca freaks out a little bit. Okay, and he goes a little crazy, flinging troopers everywhere or whatever. Immediately, Boba Fett raises his gun to kill him, and Lord Vader just lowers his gun. He's like, no, just don't do it. Just lowers his gun. He does not like his tactics. He's sloppy. He's ruthless. And though Lord Vader comes off as a dark Sith, evil guy, he's not. He's not evil. Okay, he's not to that degree. That's why I always say he's not a Sith Lord. He is a dark Jedi. Okay? Because he does not do anything evil. If you watch it, he never does kill innocent people. He kills people that work for him that fail. And he's really just under the gun to get the job accomplished. Okay? That's pretty much the theory. If you have any comments, I'm more than welcome to hear them. If you have any rebuttals, I would love to hear that too. Share this to your friends, like my page. Watch the other stuff. I'm going to try to make shorter videos. I know everyone doesn't have time to watch the hour and 20-minute long podcast or however long it is. But it's comical to me. I enjoy doing it. We enjoy doing it. We're not really worried about how many views we get. We just do it because we have fun with it. I'll be doing more videos like this. I'll also be doing some Let's Plays. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that, but I do want to do some Let's Plays because I say some funny stuff when I'm playing Skyrim and so on and so forth. If you have any videos you would like me to do, please send me some messages. If you have any movie theories you want me to dabble into, and I will gladly do those too. Okay, so give that like button a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, see ya.